Hello and welcome back. I'm the Muted Goat. This is episode 19 of my Let's Play Civilization 4 Realism Invictus playthrough. I think I'm just going to keep going. We're going to get further into the industrial era, get our production up so that we can kind of resupply our army, specifically with regulars, whether that be Minutemen or I think it'll be conscripts in the industrial era, so that we can take care of some of this separatism we're starting to see. As you can see, we got a couple cities, St. Petersburg and Kyiv, are not happy with us right now. So, let's see. We built the Federalist Constitution in Washington, which should provide happiness and some great people points in all of our cities. Alright, Mysore can go to research. We'll be doing research in most of our cities as they are all getting caught up on the buildings. Can do a courthouse in Houston now. And yeah, we'll be continuing to upgrade all of our farms to mechanized farms. And hopefully have that done by the end of this episode and never have to do a farm again. Unless they are destroyed by an enemy. But yeah, we're actually pretty close on the farms. It's mostly all the Medang cities that still need it. I don't know if it's just me, but graphically, this game's looking a little off again. It just seems like every once in a while when I load it, the plains tiles seem like unusually orange. So it could just be in my head, but I don't know. It just looks like too bright or something. I don't know how to describe it very well. So if it does look off to you as well, let me know, and I will make sure. I think I have to like restart my whole computer to get it fixed. So not gonna do that today, but in future episodes, that is something I can do. Alright. Ministry of Culture. I am going to build a couple of regulars. Try to do something about that separatism. At the level of separatism they're at, the actual chances of a revolt is very small. So I'm not too worried about it. Oh, looks like this irregular is on its way there. I think it came from Kyiv. Chicago sends one over to Kyiv. Bangalore's starting to assert itself culturally, which is good. Pakwan has pushed out quite a bit of culture, so they actually have some other tile improvements that need to be done besides upgrading to mechanized farms. Oh, and that's right. We're trying to push up Chicago's culture. So they built the police headquarters in Chicago, and now we are going Statue of Liberty. And Omaha's doing Big Ben. So Chicago's already over 200 culture return right now, which is good. Let's see. Washington's at influential. They get to 960,000. Is that what it is? No, 9.6 million. No, 960,000 is right. Okay. 960,000 culture. I think that's legendary. Gotta be honest, I haven't done cultural victories very often. I mentioned in my last playthrough, usually kind of at this point of the game, if I'm where I'm at, like right now, where I feel like I'm clearly going to win, or I'm at a point where I clearly can't win, I usually just kind of lose a little interest in the game. I'm obviously going to play this through for anyone that has stuck with it this long. Definitely want to play it through for them, but yeah, right now it feels like we are going to win. It's just a matter of how. And like militarily, my goal is still to take over my entire continent. Just right now, I don't really have the production to build as many Minutemen as I'd need to prevent any revolutions from happening. So we are going to just keep advancing technologically until we can get our production to catch up. All right, here I'm actually going to go a hamlet. The 1 Minutemen did knock down the separatism in Moscow, or not Moscow, St. Petersburg, and yeah, the other one in Kyiv did the same. So that is good. And as we get further into the industrial era, that'll be kind of the moment of truth on if this application I have running in the background to help with the MAF errors actually works. I'm hopeful that it is enough. So I am not the most computer savvy, so I set up the application to the best of my knowledge of how it's supposed to work, but I could be wrong. If I do start getting MAF errors, then I will tinker with those settings. Yeah. Kind of over here in Pequon, I'm going to get rid of these lumber mills and put in cottages. Same with this water mill here. Looks like the Incan do have gunpowder troops now, which is another reason I kind of don't want to continue with the war if we don't have superior firepower. It will be costly. And before I leave these Russian lands, just one more check that I get all of the farms upgraded. Looks like it. Alright, all these peace treaties that are being canceled are for me. Demanding tribute from anyone that tries to annoy me. Here we go. Give me all your money, France. But eventually, they will stop giving it to me. But who knows when that will be. And so, like, France gives me 200 gold there, and that pays for 2 turns of my science level being where it's at. So, yeah. That works out. For me, not for the French. Yeah, it definitely feels too bright. But it's not bad. Sometimes when I load up this mod, all the water is black, which kind of makes it look like you're playing in space or something like that. For that, I always have to restart my computer, and sometimes I have to restart my computer a couple times. But it's a funny one. In the ancient era, it's not as problematic. You can actually play with it. The problem is you can't tell the difference between coast and ocean. So, alright, Khmer civilization has been conquered. The more civilizations that get conquered, it just kind of sets up in the future those civilizations maybe coming back in a separatism event. So maybe we'll keep an eye on that. We're getting pretty close to civil industry here. And as we get further into the industrial era, we'll lose the research penalty. Like right now, I think technologies are 100% more expensive because we are basically too advanced compared to everyone else. Which is a mechanic for this mod that's not in vanilla Civ. And they do that. It's just kind of a way to balance the game a little bit so you don't get too ahead technologically. Alright, Ireland is no longer happy with us. And I guess I don't really... It's probably... We're ahead of them, and we're under the sway of a heathen religion. And they just didn't like us from the start. So even though we had a mutual military struggle with them, they do not like us. Give me all your money. Pay for a turn of science. still barbarian cities being taken. Somebody down to St. Petersburg. And with our new civics, specifically representation, and getting the Federalist Constitution, we will be generating more great people. Kazan is 8 turns away. And that great artist would be good. We'll probably get another great prophet, because we don't need it, and that's how the game likes to treat us sometimes. Yeah, once we get all these farms upgraded too, we'll be able to have the workers finish our highway network, which they should do rather quickly, because now we have a ton of workers. Alright, here comes civil industry.
There is one rule for the industrialist,
Can do a
and that is
retail store,
make the best quality of goods possible
furniture factory,
at the lowest cost possible,
and the Ministry of
paying the
Labor.
highest wages possible.
Alright, we're still 100% extra because, or 100% more expenses from being ahead of time. Fertilizers is interesting. I'm going to wait on that because, oh no, they'll still have to build the fertilizer factory. Okay. Stop trading with Napoleon, sure. I'm just picking any random thing, and Napoleon is of no consequence. Worst enemy of a lot of people now. Alright, a lot of peace treaties happen there. Oh, shoot. We gotta take all these cities off research and start building. Abyssian bothering me, so they can give me money. Yeah, gotta build these retail stores everywhere. This will hurt our science in the short term, but these retail stores are nice. Give us a lot more commerce. And let's see, actually in Washington, we're going to build a furniture factory first. And then the retail store. How many furniture factories can we build? So I want to do one in Minneapolis as well. And Buffalo if I can. Nope. Well, I'm going to do it in Buffalo instead of Minneapolis because it gives plus 5% commerce. And Buffalo has a ton of towns, so they're got a lot of commerce going there. Alright. I don't know what these little symbols mean. I don't think any of these cities are currently having separatism problems. Could mean provisional government or something like that. Okay, the Abyssians are getting... Kingdom of Cusco took that. Alright. Means the Inca are spreading to other continents, which is fine. That will spread them quite thin. Once I discover fertilizers, I can build fertilizer factories, which will allow me to upgrade all these fertile soil lands to corn or wheat or rice or potato, which will really be a big boost to the food production there in the cities they're near. I think just with how long these turns are taking, it's a solid, 20 seconds, maybe? In between turns. Like, this will probably be my last Let's Play on a giant map, just because I don't think it's very interesting for the viewer to watch all this time just waiting for the turns to finish. Especially now when all I'm doing is upgrading farms, excuse me. If you were watching the last episode, I was talking about smoking a brisket for a Memorial Day party, which we had, and it was a lot of fun. And I consumed alcohol like I was in college again. And the reason I didn't record yesterday was because I was not feeling very good. But worth it, I would say. But a once-a-year event. I tie one on like that now. Alright, so I don't know if you noticed, but our fertilizers, the time to research got cut in half, so we must be, it's only 50% more expensive from being ahead of time now. So we will start discovering these technologies quicker. Great merchant, alright. We're going to hang on to our great merchants now, because we can, they will be able to build wonders that provide resources. For example, automobile. That is coming up in the industrial era. That's kind of something offered to all civilizations if they don't get the Ford Motor Company, which is a wonder that provides automobiles. You can still get them through your great merchants. Big Ben in 3 turns. Be prepared for a very loud clock noise. In the last playthrough, I had an episode where I was kind of doing what I'm doing now, just upgrading all my improvements to mechanized farms and stuff like that. And I decided to do as like a no talking episode, just listen to the music, and I will move the workers around the map. And about 15 minutes in, I built the Big Ben, and it is a very loud clock noise that if anyone was watching it and just kind of relaxing, maybe even sleeping, that would have been a very unpleasant experience. So learned my lesson on that one. And I decided that the no talking episodes probably aren't something I want to do going forward. Great profits and great merchants. Washington's 8 turns away from another great person. Yeah, these turns. Can't even imagine, like, modern era, if there's a massive global war going on, how long turns would take. A couple minutes, maybe. Our culture's doing good to surround Tidor over here. Still struggling with Wilwatika, although we are up to 46% American there. Only 31 in Hujungala. The Yucatan. They're right in the middle. I'm not going to demand gold from them. Getting close with these mechanized farms. All right. The Napoleon peace treaty is done, so I'm sure they will be bothering me about something shortly. Here's the clock. Skip right through that. Plus 25% great person birth rate and plus 1 happiness in all cities. Very loud clock chimes. Oh, we're actually getting close to taking some of this territory via culture. Some spots closer than others. Tartar. Thank you for the free gold. I don't even see. Oh, here they are. Client state of. So they're even vassals, just like asking me for something. It's strange. This is kind of a weird culture pattern here where Tidor is mostly surrounded, except really close to us they are. Oh, here we go. It's starting to break up, but like these two spots are still a dang. We'll push those out soon enough, though. And we did take this spot from the Incas, so now that fortress is ours. No, not fabric. Which means we built our furniture stores somewhere. Actually, I'm going to change this to a cottage because it's on a river. Could change this spot to a cottage, but I think Wilwatika needs some food. They're furious with us and want open borders. Well, give us some gold then. And no to your open borders. This is a good sign. I'm running out of spots to send workers to upgrade farms.
If the grass on the other side of the fence appears greener, it must be all the fertilizer they're using.
We need some fertilizer factories. Okay. I'm gonna go blister steel so we can start getting our steel mills in. Got a great scientist. Got some retail stores being built, but I think St. Petersburg is where I want to build my furniture factory. Get it done in 27 turns. Alright. I'm going to do a periodic table to give us +1 beaker and universities in all cities. Should help our science. No, Wilwitika's actually going to build some great people in 17 turns. So yeah, you can just see already that it's happening at a higher rate. It is a method in this game, one that I don't use very often, but you can try to power your economy and science and everything through great people by just kind of, you don't build cottages anywhere and you just do farms everywhere and just pump out the great people and use them. Like, I never do the thing where I use great people for discovering technologies very often, so that's how you use them to get more technologies and whatnot. We're very close. Okay, so we are starting to, this one spot still. Oh, this one's only 41% American. I do not get how they decide if something's part of your culture or not. It looks like Tidor is a city we are going to basically starve because they will have nowhere to put to work. Turn 8 will be the same. They'll have the sea resources only. That spot. I think the only other spot that isn't being worked right now is that farm up there. And then I can get back to automating all my settlers to build roads. And, well, until we get the fertilizer factory, and then I will need to go to all our fertile soil spots. Oh. Apparently we don't need the fertilizer factory to do that. You used to need it. Alright, cool. Well, where he's at, let's build corn. This one little spot is refusing to join the American side. They will never learn, apparently. Okay, let's find some fertile soil. Problem with cultivating new crops, it does destroy the farm, so you have to rebuild it. Prussia. They're kind of in the middle, so I didn't steal their gold. Chicago will be done with the Statue of Liberty in 13 turns. I'm going to focus on the fertile soils that are within city radiuses. Guess we don't have a ton of them. The grassland ones give you an option between corn and rice. We already have some rice, that's why I'm doing corn. And then the other one, the plains ones, it's wheat or potatoes. And I'm going to do wheat for all those because we have both resources, but if you have 2 wheat resources, you can convert that into, or you can build a vodka distillery. Let's build some more vodka distilleries with these wheat resources. Just gonna have them find any of them now. Quite a few that we just missed getting cities on. I mean, these were the fault of the Russians. They built their cities away from the fertile soil for some reason. Tang Dynasty. You know what? Give me your money. Got a couple here by Kazan. Minneapolis has one. Yeah, we got a ton of them. They do get a little bit hidden by the mechanized farms. Could be, you have to make sure. Get them all. And we canceled that deal. They canceled it for us. Okay, that's fine. And I don't know with the cultivation if there's like a chance of failure. I don't think I've ever seen it happen. More over here. Let's start automating a lot of these guys. I'm gonna get blister steel here. This turn. A lot of wheat cultivation. We'll be the breadbasket of the world. The tartar again. They won't give us
Before
their 10
that
gold.
steam drill shall beat me down, I'll die with my hammer in my hand.
Alright. Food preservation, we actually get some tech transfer from it. Yeah. Let's take advantage of that. Oh, nice. Lumajang pushed out some culture there. Getting closer on some of these other ones. Not so much by Hujungala, though. Need to get out of research for all these places. I want to build the Crystal Palace. Probably in Omaha? Laguni. us your gold. Oh, we can't build Crystal Palace yet, but we do want to build those steel mills. Alright, yeah, we just voted ourselves in as the Apostolic Palace leader. Highest production cities. Minneapolis is one. Detroit. Omaha I'm actually going to leave open because if there's any wonders to be built, Omaha is one of the options. Basically Omaha and Chicago until they get up to the same culture rate as Washington. I'm gonna go about 5 more minutes in this episode. Need to get to this spot. I thought I sent a worker down there by too low there. Let's send you down here. Washington just now finished its furniture factory. The food preservation will be able to build a lot of canned food factories, which provide another health resource. All these automated settlers are going to the new wheat resources and getting the farms built there, which is helpful. Finally got this spot near Lassen. We might be able to just get to door through a cultural flip. That's food preservation. I think I'm going to go to... I'm still the most powerful. Brennus is catching up, though.
We may find in the long run that tinned food is a deadlier weapon
Go to
than the
military
machine
industry, so I can start building firearms factories. All right, and we got the Statue of Liberty. Let's watch this video. We'll watch this video, then start some of the cities on canned food factories, and I will call it a episode. Statue of Liberty. Can't remember. Is this one that gives us a free specialist on all cities in this continent? So that's really nice. Especially because we have a ton of cities on this continent. And all of our farms are officially upgraded, which is great. Let's see who's doing research. Omaha, we'll keep them. Moscow. Canned food factory. We'll do New York. Okay. And Kyiv. We got quite a few places that can do it. In these other spots, I'm going to start building more vodka distilleries. We've got another steel mill available to us too. I guess I'll build that in Omaha. Tag damped can do distillery. Newark. And once this fertilizer factory finishes in St. Petersburg, then we'll be able to do these agronomy stations, which will bump up our food quite a bit in all of our cities. Basically add an extra food to every farm spot. I really don't know what these fists mean. They're kind of everywhere. But, alright. Yeah, and every time you come out one of those screens, it seems like the screen is totally weirdly bright. But, yeah, I'm going to call it an episode there. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.